Hello, Helen from MCAT Crochet. We are in the full swing with Bust Blues Cal. Still on week 1 and I'm about to show the Alpine section. In the pattern, it's, if you're following all that jazz, it's in colourway Midnight, and in the Walking on Sunshine it is Denim. So I've chosen to do it in silver for the sample piece, only because the stitches in All That Jazz are very dark. So I just thought I'll show you in silver and then you'll be able to see the stitches and where they go. So this is week 1, rows 7 through to row 12. I'll just be doing a sample piece. Now I've already started, I've done row 7. So I've done a row of trebles, and then row 8, another row of double crochets. So straight on to row 9, and it's chain 1, and then it's 1 treble, and then it's a FPTR, so front post treble, around the next stitch 2 rows below. So that's your first row below, so that's row 8 and that's row 7. So we're going to yarn over and we're going to go round that post, front post treble, going round the front post. You're going to pull your yarn through. All you're doing is a treble around that post. Pull through 2, pull through 2. That is your front post treble complete. And at the back you will skip a stitch. You'll be skipping that stitch and your next stitch will go into there, because the skip stitch is the stitch that you've just done at the front. That's your front post treble. So we'll be missing that one, and it's a treble in your next stitch. So do that again. It's really easy to see which front post treble to go around 2 rows below, because we've just done a treble there. If you follow it down, we're not going to do it round that one, so it's the next one along, and it's just a treble around that, another treble, and you just repeat that across. So the next one, we're going to skip this one because that's your treble. We're going to front post treble around this one. Another treble, skip that one, front post treble, so you just continue that along until you get to the end of your blanket. And I'm just going to continue along for this sample to show you what it looks like. You get into a rhythm with it. It's quite therapeutic. So this is an Alpine stitch. That's what it's called. It's quite a chunky stitch, yarn eater. So once you've gone, you repeat it to the last 2 stitches. I've got 2 stitches left, and it's just a treble in each of those stitches. So that's the Alpine stitch. Now you need to turn, and you're going to, that's how it looks on the back. It's like a ridge. So you're going to chain 1 and a double crochet in each stitch across. So this is row 10. And you're just doing a double crochet in each stitch on the wrong side of your blanket. And don't forget, yours will be in either denim or midnight if you've bought one of the yarn packs for the cow. So that's a double crochet in each stitch. I'm going to turn my work. So now we're on to row 11. And it's chain 1 and 2 trebles. And then front post around the next stitch 2 rows below. So it's around the trebles that you did from row 9. So we're going to go around that post and do a treble, and then treble in the next one where you would have had your front post treble 2 rows below. It all lines up. So your front post trebles are sort of going in between your previous front post trebles. I'll just do a few more stitches just to show you what I mean. Oops. So going around that treble and a treble in the next. So just to show you, you've done your 2 trebles, then a front post treble, treble, front post treble, treble, and they just sit nicely in between the front post trebles from the previous row where you did those. So you just continue along your blanket with your front post trebles and trebles to the end. And I'll just show you what it looks like. So we've got 2 stitches left. So you do your last front post treble, so you do it to the last stitch, and then in your last stitch you just do a treble. So you will now do another row of DC. I'm going to stop here. I've shown you how to do the Alpine stitch, so we'll move on to the next section of the cowl. Thank you.